I'm with Gwen Inglis with the Colorado Women's Cycling Project,
Yes.
powered by Spark.
Yep.
So you were actually the first one on the course.
I was.
So how does it feel to be the first one to bring women's racing back to Colorado?
It was really exciting for me, actually. You know, the crowd was all excited, and the announcers, and to be the first woman to take off for the first ever Women's Pro Challenge was pretty exciting.
Yeah, this team, just a little bit of background, it's kind of a conglomeration of a bunch of professional riders.
Right.
And you were chosen along with how many other girls?
There's 5 of the girls, so 6 of us total on the team.
So
Yeah, we're all local Colorado riders. We do some regional and national racing, but none of us are on so-called pro teams. So one of the members, Kimberly Johnson, contacted the race promoter a few months back and just asked if there was any way we could get a spot for us to do a composite team and be able to race. And thankfully we were granted that.
that's great. That's great. You know, in terms of your goals for this week, what are your personal goals and what are the team goals?
Personally, just to do the best I can to try to keep up with the group and, you know, if possible, try to get our name out there as a team. We're not sure yet who our GC rider will be for the weekend, but once we find that out after the time trial today, I'll do whatever I can to help whoever that is to finish as best we can as a team in the overall. And also just to get our name out there. You know, as a group, we're trying to promote women's cycling, get the word out there, you know, try to help grow opportunities for women in the sport and for the next generation too, to get them interested in it and try to keep women in the sport so they can progress and keep up.
For anyone who wants to argue that women's cycling isn't as exciting or as great, what would you say to them?
I would have to disagree. I think people need to give it a chance, you know, and watch it. And I think there's some great dynamics that go on. There's a lot of great talent out there in the women's field. So to me, it's just as exciting as the men's.
And you know, going back to today's time trial.
Yes.
You said it was kind of windy going out.
It was. As soon as I got off the ramp, I was like, wow, there's a huge headwind going out. So just tried to stay steady on the out, knowing I'd get a tailwind on the way back. And then on the climb, just give it all you can. It was huge to have all the fans out there. There were a lot of people throughout the course that knew me and were yelling my name, which helped a ton. And finally made it to the top of the climb, and then the downhill, you just give it whatever you got left. Coming into town, more fans cheering, so it was a fun course that had a little bit of something for everybody.
That's great. That's great. Well, you know, I'm going to let you get back to your cool down.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and we'll keep an eye out for you and your team.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Gwen.
So you all should be acclimated, being Colorado-based athletes on the team. How'd yesterday go up in Breckenridge?
It went. It was a tough course, but you know, we all survived, did our best, gave it our all.
So when you look around and you see this field, we haven't seen anything like this in Colorado in my time in the sport. Pretty impressed by Armstrong, Abbott, everybody in the field?
Definitely. We have, you know, the best riders in the country here, and so we're happy to be able to race with them.
Good luck, Gwen. That's Gwen Inglis, one of the Danger Women.